Hello mga ka-Ev! This is me, Bianca, and today I'm going to show you how to do a very light smoky makeup. Let's start first with my eyebrow, my eye, to my nose, into my cheekbone, and of course into my lip. And I will also teach you of how to do the makeup all over. So for you, stay tuned. So make first this must be clean into your eye area. So make sure everything must be clean. Step number one, you have to use any primer or get any strobe cream. So I have a strobe cream from MAC. I have also strobe cream from Etus. And for start, I can use this pharmacy brand Etus, and this would be a primer. Serves as a primer. So this is the amount of a product that I will use all over my face, and I will start putting it into my eye area, or into my under my eye area. So I'll make it sure everything must be in. So you could also put it into your cheek, into your chin, and also into your forehead. So I'll just go ahead and I'll just so this is the outcome. I'll just put everything into my face and I'll make it sure that everything must be there. So after that, I will use this highlighter, and this is from Kiko, and this is also a dark highlighter from Kiko. This is basically a concealer, but I can use this as a highlighter and also for contouring. So I can use this highlighter first into my under eye. So I'll make it sure first before putting it on, I'll make it sure that the primer that I put earlier must be distributed properly into all over my face. So I will before I will put the highlighter or the contour cream concealer, I'll make it sure that everything must be clean. And let's start step number two. You will start putting this concealer from Kiko, and this concealer is basically used as my contouring. This is a shades number two, and I will start putting it the same area into my eye area or under my eye area. So I love to put this one first so that it would easy for me to blend. You could also put that into your nose bridge and also to the crease of your eye. Now, in my case, I'd really love to put that into my crease area because before we'll use my eyeshadow, the eyeshadow must be intense, and I can put it into my cupid's bow, into the chin, and also into my lower cheekbone. And after that, I can use the dark shades from Kiko as well. This is number 8. So I will start putting that into my cheekbone area. I can put that less amount of product. I'll just put only a minimal amount of the product so that it would easier for me to blend in into my skin. I can also put that into my size of my nose so that the nose bridge must be emphasized properly. Now, after putting that in, I can also put that at the tail of my nose so that it looks very pointed. So I can also put that at the lower to my cheekbone area, straight go to my jaw, and also this is the dream, everyone's dream, to have a smaller face on the camera so you can put that into your side of your forehead. Now, after that, we need to blend this dark and light concealer. So we can also call that as a contour cream. I will blend it in into my eyeshadow brush. Now I will start blending it out and blending it down to my start with my nose area. so that I can see the actual shades the moment the the light of the camera it would reflect into my face. I can also put that at the tail of my nose so that it looks like very natural in the camera. Now, after that, I can put that in there, and now I will use my middle finger to top and blend it. I'm not using directly a beauty blender because I can measure it into my middle finger if the product is too excessive or less. So I basically use into my middle finger so that it would be easier for me to control. Then after that, I can use the beauty blender. The beauty blender is really helpful because it could also absorb the excess amount of the product that you're putting it into your face. Now, I would recommend you guys if you love to make the enough amount of the product, use the beauty blender. And you could use that all over your face into the nose area, the forehead, and all over your face. Now I can start doing it into my cupid's bow, my chin, and also to the area that I need to blend it in. Now, after that, I will use another beauty blender for the dark concealer that I just placed it into my cheekbone. Now, I love to use this uh, beauty blender so that I can also absorb the excess amount of the product that I put into that area. Now, I will not make it absorb or blend properly because I have to use the MAC foundations at the top of it. So I am using NC's number 17 for matte. I love to use this product because it gives you a flawless effect. Now, after that, I can use this all over my face. So minimum amount of the product that I would put it here all over my face. Now I will start the same. I will start putting it into the same area where I usually put into my concealer and all other products that I put so that I can basically control it from here and there. Now, most makeup artists recommendedly use the beauty blender because they are love to use that product. But in my case, I love to use the brush because I really love to see the intensity of using the powder, and I really love to look very natural and very flawless skin effect right after my makeup. So as you notice, it blends properly and it toned down the color from light to dark because I really love to use the brush. Now to continue, I really love to recommend you guys to use this eyebrow brush, and take note, eyebrow is very difficult to draw. Now I recommend you to use the Kiko pot, pow, pot cream. It's very easy to apply, and you can use that using the brush. You will start in the middle of your eyebrow, dip down to the tip of your eyebrow. Now basically I have to use these techniques because I really love to acquire or to achieve a very nice and very pronounced eyebrow. I always follow with my measuring area, or I have to measure it from the arch of my eyebrow going down there to tail of my eyebrows. So again, I have to brush that out from that area going to the tail of my eyebrows. Now I will show you how I'm going to blend it naturally as we go along to these makeup tutorials. Now, the same thing, you can also use the same procedure that I showed you earlier to my other side of my eyebrow. Now, I always use this technique because it looks very natural right after you will draw this eyebrow. Now, in that case, I have to blend it properly using this eyebrow brush. And this eyebrow brush, there are two, you know, area, and I have this is the tip, and this is the bottom of my eyebrow brush. So I have to use that the beginning of my eyebrows, the bottom part of my eyebrow brush. So I used to brush it out the color so that the residue of that color that I used earlier, it would really, flush to that area. Now, these things we need to highlight the pencil and also with the cream. And in my case, I love to use the concealer itself so that it pronounce the eyebrow properly. So in my case, I have to use that. I have to use this cream or concealer in order for me to shape in with my eyebrow. I will use a minimum amount of the product. Yes, that certain amount of the product. And that's my friend. This is my friendly brush. So I have to use this brush. That's why I call this is my friend brush because I use this every single day. I cannot survive without this brush. So this is actually a flat brush, and I will start doing it into the middle, going to the tip of my eyebrow. There you go again. So you could also use that at the top of your eyebrow if you really want to have a very sharp and very emphasized eyebrow. You could always do that as a lining of your eyebrow. Now, in my case, I really love to use concealer because it would probably stick into my skin. Even if I do sweat a lot, it would not, erase easily. So I could also use that to brush so that the product of that concealer, it would, brushed, or it would probably distribute right away into that area. So in my case, I have to brush it properly in order for me to have a very natural look eyebrow. So this is the effect. Now this time I have to use the fluffy brush. Now this fluffy brush is also very important because before I will use the eyeshadow, I always make it sure that everything must be clean before I will put my eyeshadow. So you could use any brush that would really cleanse your prior eyeshadow makeup. Now, after that, we will start to do the eyeshadow. Now, I have an eyeshadow here from MAC, and it has 12 colors, as you see. Now, we will start to use the middle tone, and this could be like beige peach color. Now, I really love to use this color because before I will use any other color, I really love to use this shade so that the transitioning colors of my eyeshadow, it's not really, obvious. Now, in my case, I really love to use this shades so that I start with the light going to dark. So I could start that from the outer corner into my eye going to the socket. So I will use the second shades just to top with the first. So this is the final outlook with it. Now let's proceed to the eyeliner. Now people are asking and how to use the winged liner. So in my case, I have technique. I am using this tape. or double-sided tape or any tape that you want to use. Now I would stick it out and then after that I will use the eyeliner. So putting the eyeliner on off the camera, and when you remove it, you're gonna have a final look of eyeliner. See how does it look like? And it looks very nice and it looks very straight and it looks very clean as well. So in that case, you will do the other side of the camera. And after that, I could use that with a mascara. I can use the mascara so that before I will use my fake lashes, at least the fake lashes would stick in into my original lashes. So I will put it in. So this is the final look. See, it looks very natural. Now it's not ending up with my tutorials. I will put the highlighter at the middle. Yep, I will use these shades. Yes, this is the middle color. This is from Essence. Now I will put that. Since after putting the concealer, prior to that, I will use this at the top of it. And after that, I can put that into my outer area of my eye. I have to blend it properly. Blend it going inside, going to the socket into my eyebrow. And I will use that the same thing in the other side. So I have now the pencil. Basically, I and make sure that you have to brush it properly. So this is the powder, this is a powder, and this is the final contour powder. So not only the cream powder, you have to put that also just to make a polish of your look. Now this is the blusher from Kiko. I will put it all over. And this is the final also contouring cream. After you put the contouring cream, and you have to blend it with the beauty blender so that it looks very natural. So this is my final look now. See, gorgeous. And this is my final look for the Christmas beauty makeup. And this is basically light smoky eyes and a nose and a contour and a lip. And thank you so much. And please don't forget to subscribe, to share, and thumbs up, and click the notification bell. And thanks for watching.